Aloha. Right, I do apologise, we're a little bit later today. We are later than I did expect, but we've just been a bit busy today. Oh god, we've been a bit busy. So we're going to do blue undertones right now. We don't bake this, we let it dry, so I will be coming later with the next step. Right, let me get a decent brush. Just a little decent brush. And I'm going to get my blue mix. I've mixed this myself. Put a bit more cinnamon. Do not panic because I do teach on the course what colours to mix and whatnot. I need a new... Bear with me a minute. Never organised me. Never ever organised. Just need a new sponge. Right, bear with me one tick. While I get a new sponge. I thought I had one on my desk. But I haven't. Right. Right, we're all cooking on gas, ladies. We're cooking on gas. Right, so blue undertones. This is what kind of brings all your painting. Hi darling, you're right. This is what brings all your painting together in the end. I've got something on her end. Right, so what we are going to do is, I don't know if you can see me that, you're not at a very good angle. Put it here. Blot it off. You don't really want to be seeing it too much. We can always go over it a little later. So we're just doing the temples. So as you can see, you can't really see it. And then we're also gonna do the forehead. So as you can see, there's only like a little tint of it. We can always go back in with this later. Plus we're going to have the blue mottling in these areas a little later as well. Now this is kind of where I like it a little bit darker. Here and in the corners of the eyes. So I'm just going to let that sit for just a minute. Get it out of your eyes. So you can see a slight tint. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. How you doing then, Jess? Oh my goodness, I'm dying. We're going to do it around the noses. In fact, I think I could do with a bit more blue. Let me add a bit more paint to my mix. So this is the paint. It's quite a bright blue. Your baby crazy now. Oh, I know. That's my living now, Jess. I goats to be. Right, let's try this. It's a bit better. I'm quite happy with that. So it is a bit more blue. Yeah, this is my living now, Jess. It relaxes me. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. So as you can see now, see a bit of blue there. Just going to blend it. Got all the dogs here. I must be crazy.
Mummy?
Yeah?
Why has Jack changed my Roblox account to his?
Oh, he hasn't. He just signed in early because he didn't want to be a girl.
Well, can I change it back to a boy, please?
You're doing it instead of... No, I'm still doing Y. But just not full-time, babe. I'll be honest, it just doesn't make enough money.
You can't get
The thing is, it's things like that are kind of what's the word I'm looking for? If you've got no money, you don't buy it, do you know what I mean? Or you just go like Superdrug and get cheaper. It's a bit hit and miss, and it was stressing me out because I had to keep talking to people, and when I speak to people, I always feel like what's the word I'm looking for? Like almost like cold messaging them, you know, like trying to get people to join your team, and this is just me. So if I'm having a bad day, like yesterday, you know, I haven't really got to speak to anyone, and this is relaxing my anxiety so much. I've never felt so amazing. So as you can see that blue there? I've never felt so amazing, Jess. So I think something that relaxes me, why the hell not? You know, and Grace has really helped me. So if I can help other people that's like lost babies and stuff, I've got a couple more customs I'm doing at the minute. But obviously some people don't really want their customs sharing, which is fine. So I'm always working. But Ashley is being done with us. True, babe. Funny understand. Yeah, and obviously with homeschooling Jack now as well, it's just a bit. See that blue tone on him now. I don't know if it's is this gonna be a boy or a girl, Jess? What do you reckon? Do you think it looks like a boy or a girl? It's brought the best out in you. Amen. I mean, I'll still, every now and again, I'll still go live in my Last Mama's Army. But I'm just not, I'll be honest, I ain't got the confidence to go live in my makeup at the minute. I've been a little bit down. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not going to sit here and say, yeah, you know, there's been, you know more than most what's been crack-a-lacking. Do you think, boy? See, I don't know. It's meant to be a girl, but that face, I've got a feeling you might be right, Jess. We'll see, is he? Well, I was thinking it's like a vampire one. Yeah, I'm already calling him he. He's obviously a boy. So that's the blue undertones done. I don't know if you can see much there. You can't really see it on the camera. You can see it more in real life, especially here. The blue line here and then the purple. Oh, it just makes them look beautiful. Oh, yeah, there's a he, isn't it? Hold on a minute, because we're charging because I've been everywhere looking for a dryer today because I need a tumble dryer. Yeah, definitely 100% a boy. I agree, Jess. Right, we're just going to do the blue. Probably didn't need that much on, but I'm just doing a few blue undertones right here. Bottom of the foot. Look how wrinkly his little feet are. Yeah, I keep saying he, it just comes to me naturally, so he's defo a boy. I agree. A cute little face. Got another boy then. We've had quite a few girls, haven't we, lately? About time the boys made an appearance. I don't know what kit to get next because I normally work on about 3 or 4 at a time. Customs are nearly done. But the twins, I still can't get over the twins. The twins actually melted me. I always put a little bit in this crease here, just the main crease under. So you're going here, here, under both the ankle bones, here, down the middle. But you're going to put a tiny bit down the middle, rub the majority of it off. Because you do that with your modelling in a bit. Kind of forgot. Getting distracted. You're distracting me, Jess. You're distracting me. So, middle of the foot, down and under the ankle. Can you hear Teddy? We've got Teddy today. Go Teddy. Just got to make sure you get it out of the wrinkles, whatever you do. Don't leave it in any creases. What are they made from? Silicone vinyl, babe. Feel so realistic. Once, because you fill these, well, you're going to see on this one, you fill these with like really fine glass beads, and it just, they're squidgy like a baby. They feel like baby fat. It's so cute. Down here, you can't see, can you? And then I'm actually wiping to blend it in, so it's not as dark. This is what I'm talking about. Ah, Teddy. How is it? I've met him, but not yet. It's crazy, isn't it? And you've known me so much longer, Jess. I'm heartbroken. Mum says she saw you. Because... Right, and that's that one done. You've literally just got to make sure they are... You can see a bit of the blue tinge there, can't you? You've just got to make sure they're fully dry before you go again. In fact, I can get away with doing my veining at the same time. So we'll do this and veining. Just going to do this bit first. We'll do this and veining, I think. Sorry. My bro's calling me. My little bro. You can't do, you normally do it inside there, you can't do that. So I'm just going to put a dab. Just how? Yeah, I was with Archie, Nige and the girl. Yeah, Mum said she saw you. Were you walking behind them, or they were walking behind you, or something like that? I don't know, I'd be honest, Jess, I don't always listen to her when she speaks. I don't always listen to her. Should really. Oh, I've got blue on me. So this hand again, you can't put it in the middle, in the palm, because it's not there yet. Oh, I know where I haven't done. I'll show you in a minute. Then, we're going to flip it over, okay? And we're going to go. Yes, was walking towards her. Yeah, I know she says something, because she can remember seeing the pram and the dog and that. And you, obviously. I'm so excited to do these little hands. Hands are normally a pig, but I'm actually excited to do these. We live in Ravenshead, babe. They live across the road. My little brother don't live far from Vickers. He went there though. But now he just lives in them new builds up in Clipston. It's a bit posh, if you know what I mean. Make sure you're getting it out of the creases. Get a bigger mop brush. There we go. So it's just giving, you can't really see it, but it's just giving the illusion that obviously your skin is thinner there. Just had to fix my phone today, you know, it's been mental. I've had iMend out. But he's lovely because his son is 4 and he's actually got Asperger's as well, so it's nice to actually sit and speak to someone that's going through the same as me. Oh, wow.
Did you go and someone unbox both?
Hey? You're talking to Jack. You can't see me, can you? We're just going to do
what?
base of the toes.
Did you go on someone?
I think I'm going to use my mop brush for this.
Anyone?
You obviously don't want it too blue.
With the, I'm going to send
Make sure it hasn't seeped through.
Okay, now just check on my teenager.
So it's not drastic, but you can just see a tinge. Just a bit of a tinge. It's a funny word, isn't it? Tinge. So as you can see, he's doing a line like that. Mop brush it in.
It was big. That's mine. Now we spun it. That's mine. No.
Dab it.
Can I come up on? Yeah.
So as you can see, you've just got that like blue tinge. And that is it for that. And then we're going to vein. Veiny, veiny, vein.
What's his name?
Oh, nah, what's his name?
What skateboard? He's just took What's his name?
Bob.
Let me see him.
His name's Bob.
Actually, my dog
I'm
always...
just seeing how thick this one is. I might get away with this one.
I'll block him. Stay there. Stay there, don't... It just said something.
Right. So, veins. But make sure they are not.
So I can respawn. Because he's took my skateboard. No.
Obviously not straight. Sorry, I don't know if you can see. It's very difficult to get your veins
I need to respawn my skateboard.
where you want them, but what I kind of do is, I don't know if you can see them. Is that. And then we're not taking all of it off, but we're just taking the excess off the top, so you can still see them, but they look under the skin. Sorry, hey, you have to work fast for these. You got to work fast.
I'm on it on that side.
If you can't really see them on the camera, but they're there.
I'm at Pete's place.
And then from this one, we're gonna branch out. Just up
Actually,
there
I need to
a
go
bit.
back home.
Veins, you can't go
I'm
wrong.
going back home, Charlie.
Just do what you think. Put a little bit on the outer.
Where are you? Looking for home. I'm going
I
home.
don't know if you can see that pattern. So it's not ever so deep, but you can see it once you've blotted it off because blue stains. So if you can see, you can't really see it, can you? I'm just going to want to bring a vein out of here.
This is my house.
I think I'm happy with that, apart from that bit.
Are you at home? No.
It's kind of stuck in there, that's it.
I'm coming. Just on
So
that
that's one.
hike.
Next one.
What?
Whereabouts are you, Jess? Are you in Forest Town? Oh, bit too much on there.
I see you, I can see you. My house is here, follow me. When you just gone past me, where are you? Just follow me.
So there's the
I
vein.
don't know where you've
And
gone.
I kind of bring these up and around
Wait, there.
and then blot them off.
I'll show
I
you.
need to change my pad on my table.
Bye bye. Follow me, my house is over here.
Make sure you're getting it out.
My house
And this one obviously just continues back down here, feather that out. So you can see it. Let me just get it out of here really quick.
That big one is yours? Yep. Big one? Yep.
I'll drop that one. So you can see them, but they look like they're under the skin. That is the aim that we are going for.
My house is here. I'm only joking, how big house is mine?
Okay.
Welcome
Blot
home.
them out. So as you can see, they just look
That's
under
not
the
home.
skin.
That's not home. That is my house.
Just going to bring this one.
I'm going to get a shower.
So it doesn't matter. I never do them matching because that just wouldn't look natural. It's going to bring a fine one. Oh, it's my finger.
Is that
It's going to bring a fine one down here. Just very fine so you can hardly see it. That's that one done. Arms again.
How did you get it? I need to be fast. Go like this. Oh my god.
As you can see that. Dab it out and kind of feather the ends out. Just so they don't look almost stuck there. Because you think your body is covered in veins, but you only see so many. And that's kind of the rule I extend on.
I've got 2 showers.
So always branching. Just think about branching a tree. And that is literally all you're doing. You can see that. Then we're just dabbing it. We're not taking the whole thing off. We're just lightly dabbing it. Just taking the excess off, taking the sharp edges off. Just so it looks like they just settle. Settle in to the skin. So you can see that. Oh my goodness. So if you can see that, those veins actually look like they're under the skin, which is the aim we are going for, ladies. And then, last but not least, just a couple on the top. So remember, you're not actually taking them off, you are just dabbing the excess so they look, Charlie! So they look like they're under the skin. They're covered in mud, babe, get them out.
Treat.
And then again, go and get a treat! Sorry, the dogs have, I've got all 3 dogs. And they're absolutely covered in mud. Which I obviously don't want to ruin the babies. That's Teddy. Good old Teddy. Block them out. Shut the gate then.
Right, can you shut it, Jack?
Jack, just shut that gate really quickly, darling, please. I think what I'm actually going to do is just bring the blue down here a little bit.
Got ya.
Just push it out. Okay. And then I just want to bring a little vein running down there. So again, that is under the skin. And then just one more. Just there, blend that in. And then, so I've just noticed this wasn't really that blended. Just a few more on the hand. I mean, you can always use the back of your hand as a bit of a, no, I'm quite veiny, terrible. And let those dry. And now for the head.
Hi Charlie. Hello.
So what I tend to do to make this look real, let me just get comfy, because you don't want to be messing the head up. The head is the most important.
Can you say I can't talk?
Right, so now we're comfy. We have a quick drink. So to make this look realistic, you've got to think about a baby's veins, okay? And where they would be. So what I tend to do is, I'm trying to think now, do you know how long it's been since I've done veins? We go, Charlie, what are they eating? They've got a wrapper or something. So we'll do it there. Blend that. You kind of want to make sure you've got it on the temple.
Well, think.
They had a wrapper, darling.
What?
And then what I tend to do is I bring one diagonal up here. Just to give it that authenticity. Okay, make sure you're dabbing it in well. Then again, back from there. See? Someone's got a wrapper. Come have a look, please. Try not to trip over Grace, I go in. And that one just comes down the face a little bit. Okay, so you've kind of got that, and then what I want to do is I want to kind of bring that. This is where you kind of start connecting them now. So I'm sorry if I'm off camera just a little bit. I always tend to put a couple down here as well. Blend them in. I like to see veins on the head. More so because it's just a really thin area, so babies tend to have a lot of veins on the head. My OCD goes crazy because I try not to get them symmetrical, because obviously your veins aren't symmetrical, so it sends me do lally. Make sure you're blending them out well. I mean, they're going to be under the skin anyway. Just make sure you are kind of blurring them. And then I want to bring that one there.
I'm just putting some stuff on the table.
And that one down there.
Can I have that macaroni and cheese? That bowl?
Connect that one.
No, I didn't make that bowl. Oh well.
Connect that one with that one.
I just eat all that food.
I don't really see it, I'll be honest. Not any two of my dolls have got the same veins. I kind of just go along with it. In fact, I just want to bring on a little one up there. So as you can see now, I don't know if you can see it in the light, but it's got vein. There's a really big one going down the middle lot, and then they've got veins all around. And that is that. Let me see if I can do any more. Bear with me a minute. Purple motto, I think we can get away with that.
Bring it to me. You've got two showers.
So we're going to be doing
I've done it.
the purple motto, which is this lovely one. There's one thing I like about these is they save. Right, and then I need my purple. I've got my purple motto sponge. I always do my sponges and I use them for quite a few dolls. I only change them when it's necessary. Darling, I'm recording. I'm recording.
Shush.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the legs.
You feet. Why is all the patterns gone off this? There's a feet.
I don't know.
There's a feet.
Okay, so we're just going to
There's a feet.
blot it on.
Shush.
I just need to get a... So as you can see, there's a slight muffle, but not a lot. I don't belong to Charlie.
Charlie is a cave.
And you're getting every bit of it
Charlie just found
with
a
this.
cave.
If it's
Charlie
not
just
really
found a
dark
cave.
enough, which I'm not
Charlie
ever
in a
so...
cave.
I've got a bit of blue there. I'm not ever so enthusiastic with this at the minute. Let's see if this is a bit higher. That's it. So what I might do, if I find it's not that dark, is I'll probably go back over it with another layer. Don't go too mad on your first one, because we are going to inspect this once it's dry. So that's that one done. You've got to think about how colourful a baby's skin is. And that's just what you need to aim on. Hi Katie, how you doing? We're making babies. Are you joining us? Are you joining us on making babies? Sorry, I get that locked into making it. I actually forget to keep checking my comments. So this one's a bit darker now. I don't know if you can see that mottling. So I don't, a lot of people use the sea sponges. I don't really tend to use them. I like to make my own because then I've got all different consistencies in the different layers. Making babies! Honestly, it's like, I think it's the only thing that makes me happy right now. I love it. I just love seeing them come together and knowing that I've done it. I'm like, say, what? How can I be good enough to do these kind of things? I'm just trying to see. Yeah, we're not baking after this, but this is, we need to give this at least 20 minutes to dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give it a bit longer than that. Get tea done. You know, all my mummy things. Sort the dogs out. And then what I'll probably do, if I don't fall asleep tonight, I will come back. Do you know, once you start doing it, it doesn't, honestly, girls, it don't take long. The only thing is I just take my time. I could do them a lot faster, but especially with like homeschooling Jack now as well, so you can't really see that mottling, so I'm going to do a second coat. But when I do a second coat, all I'm going to do is add more paint into this mixture. And, all the paint's there, that's right. Yeah, I'm just going to add, let me just check. Yeah, I've got to carry on now because I don't want any of the limbs to be like different colours. But I'm going to let this bake. What I'll probably do now is, you know, if I get time, I'll put another one on, let that dry, and then come back in if I don't fall asleep with Jack tonight, which I normally do. So I can't promise you. I can't promise you I'm not going to do that, ladies. But what I'll probably do is pop another layer of this purple on. Just let them out, Charlie. I know, but they're piercing my ear holes, I'll be honest. So as you can see, there's not really a lot of purple on it. So I think what I'm going to definitely do is do another layer of this. Now, if you're doing this with me, just do another layer, or if you notice it's not really that dark, add a bit more paint. Always test it on a limb. I'd say a leg, because I think arms are quite important as well. You know what I mean? You see arms. You always want to test anything on a leg. That's what I do. No one that buys my dolls, don't look at this. No, I'm joking. I'm not that bad. If there was something wrong, I'd always fix it anyway. But I tend to just go with the flow, you know. The dolls turn out how I think they should be. They all paint completely different. They all look completely different when they're done. There's not really ever any two dolls the same, apart from the twins, and that was because I did them both together. Obviously, if I hadn't have done them together, they wouldn't be the same. You can't do the same doll in two different sittings. Oh, that's just a bit darker there. So it's not really done massive amounts, and it is normally a lot darker than that. So I'm just going to let that dry because you can't go back over it until it is completely dry, because these are oil paints. So obviously you can't go back over them until they are 150% dry. Don't know where the 50 came from, but it sounded good in my head. It didn't sound as good when I said it. I'm just going to quickly clean my brushes. I need to bake George and put his little thing on. What, babe? You bought a hot tub? Can I get in it? Oh my good night, that's amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to add a bit more paint into it. In fact, I'm going to do it while I'm talking to you. Just going to do it while I'm speaking. I'm going to have to shoot in a minute because my little brother apparently wants me. So, spent like the majority of yesterday with my little brother. Bless him, he's such a cutie. I do love him. He's one of them brothers that you don't very often see, but when you see him, he just don't half make you laugh. He's so funny. What I'll probably do is test that out, but I think that is looking about the right consistency, if you can see that. You need it to be translucent, but you need enough colour in it. So if you can see that, you can still see the bottom of the glass jar when I pull it up. That is how to test that it is translucent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that, let that dry, go and do my tea, sort my kids out, sort the dogs out, bath my kids, hopefully not fall asleep when I put them to bed, but by the time I've probably eaten tea and that, it'll be dry enough to go in with another layer of purple. So I will go on with that one, and then we're going to let that dry overnight. Tomorrow we're going to be doing the mauve mottling. Let me see. And then the red mottling, and then we're going to bake it. After the next 2 layers, we are going to bake it. It's going to be the first bake. Then we're going to go in with the yellow wash, underlayer of the lips. So it literally all starts coming together tomorrow, girls. That is how quick and easy it can be. I'll be honest, the main thing is you have got to have confidence. You've got to have a confidence. It took me ages. I mean, you can see the difference in them. That's the old one, that's the one I've just done. But don't make it too thick, because it will stain. And it's so highly pigmented. Alright, darling. Your purples and blues and that are so highly pigmented, so you need to be careful with them. I'll be happy. I'm like running out of, in fact, I think I've ran out of kitchen roll. So I'll be happy when my shopping comes this evening. Got loads of it coming. But yeah, so if you don't see me again today, all I'm literally going to do, I'm not going to record the next bit. I'm just literally going to do exactly the same of what I've done with the purple mottling. But obviously I just want it a little bit darker. Because I don't know if you can see, but you can't really tell that he's got any purple on. So, still haven't started Sam yet. I really need to be feeling better for him. So we're going to bob him down there. There's George Porgy. He's about ready to go and be made up. I've had... Oh, there's Grace. There's our Gracie girl. She's just chilling. But I've also had my glass beads come so I can make George up now. So we'll be doing him. But yeah, that. Oh, and I've also ordered my tumble dryer. I'm excited for my tumble dryer coming. But I've got the Hoover out now. I've got Hoover and get cleaned up, ready for the madness of this evening. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Anybody that is obviously following me, if you've done the same as me, just put another layer on. I've obviously darkened mine a little bit. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to pop a message in my inbox. But this is what we've got so far. Right, I best go and be a mum, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have an amazing evening, everyone.